Hello everyone, welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. I hope everybody is doing very well guys and tell me who has joined the session. So bachcho, today's session is going to be a very informative session for you because today we are discussing one of the important aspects of our preparation strategy, that is a mock test and a test series. So quickly, everybody join the session and then we'll start. Good evening Vinay. So everybody join the session and then we'll start बच्चों. And also share the session among your friends. I know इस समय मैच आ रहा है, but I will not take much of your time. I will just take 20 minutes only and we will discuss this topic. When हाँ बेटा मैच भी important है, हमारे ऑफिस में मैच चल ही रहा है. But we will just take 15-20 minutes to discuss this topic so that I will tell you the schedule also which I am going to bring this particular week and the upcoming week on the YouTube. Okay, so let's start our session. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shan Mudgal. I have a 7+ year of teaching experience. I'm Tech Gold Medalist from NIT Allahabad, 7 times GATE qualified, and these are my area of expertise. Now, bachcho, I know that you are on a preparation strategy. Right now, you have seen so many preparation videos. That's okay. But one thing you need to realize that even if you are doing the preparation, you are doing a lot of videos, you have to analyze yourself, what you can do, how much you can do, how much time you can give, because every preparation video is actually a general video. It's not specifically curated for you. Okay, it's curated for the larger portion of people. So how many preparation videos you see, everything you see, just realize yourself, analyze yourself, what you can do, how much time you can give. सर 5 बजे हाँ बेटा क्लास है, 5 बजे क्लास है. आई नो मैच है बट क्या हमारी पढ़ाई भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? सो यस 5 बजे क्लास है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. बिफोर दैट लेट मी गिव यू वन इंफॉर्मेशन. वेट अ सेक. Okay, let me give one information that Richard ma'am is going to bring a wonderful session on the strategy to conquer GATE examination in the first attempt. The session is going to be live on 16th November at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to watch this session if you're going to give GATE exam in upcoming year 2025. Also, we have launched our particular scholarship test for our GATE examination. We are providing the scholarship up to 90% of all our program on 19th November 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So don't forget to give this particular test. Also, it will give you confidence and you can know how much you know before starting the preparation for the GATE examination. Right? Now, also for the students who are giving the GATE this year 2024, we have launched a particular all India mock test. This is the test date, time, result date and syllabus and the pattern of exam that you can follow. This is free for all of you guys. You just have to register for it and start giving the test. The particular test is going to live between 11th November to 17th November. So don't forget to do this. It will help you to analyze your examination and you will do the lot of mock tests. Now, if I talk about the mock test, this particular week, I'm going to bring a mock test of different subject, or I can say the mixed subject. So we will do the live mock test. We will do the live question. Question will be fresh. They are not going to be a previous year question because we have done a previous year question on app also and on YouTube also. But for the upcoming classes, I'm going to bring fresh question based on your GATE examination for the mock test. So let's start. What is the actual way to attempt a mock test? What is the actual thing the mock test or test series can give you? So during your preparation, the mock test is actually give you the 3-step strategy. The first step is what is the crucial role of mock test in your particular exam? If I ask you why we give mock test, you should tell me why we should give the mock test. It is just a waste of time. है क्यों नहीं सर? हम नोट्स देख लेंगे, नोट्स में हम देखते रहेंगे कि क्या क्वेश्चंस आए. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास, काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस है और जो कॉमन सब्जेक्ट्स है उसमें मेरे पास 3 ब्रांच के क्वेश्चन है, तो हम क्वेश्चन देख लेंगे और जाके सीधे एग्जाम में बैठ जाएंगे. तो क्या ऐसे आप एग्जाम को क्रैक कर सकते हो? इवन दो इफ यू नो एवरीथिंग, इफ यू नो द 100%, कैन यू गिव द एग्जाम विदाउट हैविंग प्रैक्टिस बिफोर दैट? अभी आप मैच देख रहे हो, ठीक है, अभी आप मैच देख रहे हो, इस समय जो भी प्लेयर्स खेल रहे हैं, आप फाइनल तक पहुंचे, सेमीफाइनल तक पहुंची हमारी टीम राइट नाउ, जो भी प्लेयर्स आपके इस समय आप देख रहे हो वो क्या, वो प्रैक्टिस करके आए ना. इवन इनका आज मैच है, सुबह भी वो लोग नेट प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे, राइट? They are very a good player, very best player. Even though the best of best, like Virat Kohli, do practice daily. That practice is important. You cannot just go and attempt the examination without having any practice. You should have practice like how you can handle the time, how you can attempt the paper. Because as you know, in a gate exam, you have 1 mark question, you have 2 mark question, you have MSQ question, you have a NAT type question, you have a MCQ question. You have 3 types of question. So how you will handle your paper by yourself, that you should understand, and that is the actual role of a mock test, including many things that we will discuss. Next step is to analyze the mock test. Once you have done the mock test, you have to analyze it, whether you know this concept or not. For example, I know कि मुझे transient आता है. In a network theory, I know मुझे transient आता है. बट जब मैं मॉक टेस्ट दे रहा हूं तो मुझे पता चला नहीं, मुझे ट्रांजिट आता तो है बट मैं उसे अप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहा हूं. कॉन्सेप्ट मुझे सारे पता है कि फर्स्ट ऑर्डर सर्किट क्या होता है और कैसे शॉर्टकट मेथड क्या होता है, ये सब मुझे पता है, बट जब अप्लाई करने का टाइम आ रहा है तो मैं लगा नहीं पा रहा हूं. दैट यू कैन गेट वंस यू हैव टू एनालाइज योर मॉक टेस्ट रिजल्ट. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड द लास्ट स्टेप, डिटरमाइन द ऑप्टिमल फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ मॉक टेस्ट, कि कितना हमें मॉक टेस्ट देना चाहिए, कब से स्टार्ट करना चाहिए. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अगेन इट इज जनरल थिंग कि वो आपके फिक्स नहीं है. हर एक पर्सन के लिए फ्रीक्वेंसी डिपेंड करती है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन मैनी फैक्टर्स कि आपको कितनी प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन फैक्टर कि आप कितनी बार एग्जाम दे चुके हो. थर्ड, टाइम के ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है. अगर आप कॉलेज गोइंग स्टूडेंट हो, ऑफिस गोइंग स्टूडेंट हो, ऑब्वियसली आपको कम टाइम मिलेगा मॉक टेस्ट देने के लिए, बिकॉज इफ यू आर गिविंग द कंप्लीट सिलेबस मॉक टेस्ट, इट विल टेक 3 hours ऑफ योर टाइम, राइट? So that depends on totally on you, so that you can decide by yourself. I will give you a small idea how much you can give a mock test, so that on an average उतना आपका हो जाए. उसके बाद अगर आपको टाइम मिल रहा है तो उसमें उतना एक्स्ट्रा टाइम दे सकते हो, right? So let's talk about the first step thoroughly, the crucial role of a mock test. Okay. So what is the role of a mock test? For example, Sai Krishna said for the time pressure situation, Vinay said for understanding concept through question. Both of them are correct, but I will say not understand, revise the concept through question, because you have to understand the concept before giving the test or before solving the question. So first of all, mock tests replicate the actual gate examination environment, including format, time constraint, and a question time that I have discussed with you. Let's, for example, you are giving the first mock test. Let's, for example, you are giving the first mock test. Now what you are doing the 1 mark question first. For example, you are doing 1 mark question first, then you are doing the 2 marks question, and after this, for example, this is a technical, after that you are going for a non-technical. For example, you think this order is good for you. For example, you are thinking that this order is good for you, I will attempt technical paper first, non-technical paper later. Non-technical means aptitude and maths. Non-technical paper later, and in technical I will cover 1 mark first and 2 marks first. So let's suppose you think like कि ओके मेरे लिए ये सही है. अब आप मॉक टेस्ट दे रहे हो, अब आपने देखा ये सारे मेरे 3+ आवर में कवर हो पा रहे हैं. अगर मैं इस ऑर्डर में जा रहा हूं तो मुझे 3+ आवर का टाइम लग रहा है. जबकि बच्चों मॉक टेस्ट पे याद रखना, जब आप मॉक टेस्ट दे रहे हो, ट्राई टू कंप्लीट द मॉक टेस्ट इन 245 hours. दिस आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कंप्लीट मॉक टेस्ट. सो ट्राई टू कंप्लीट द मॉक टेस्ट इन 2 hours 45 minutes. डोंट गो बियॉन्ड दैट. Try to complete your mock test till here. So Sai Krishna said that order will take a lot of time. Okay, that's actually perspective of Sai Krishna, that this order will take a lot of time. That's okay. That's his perception. It may happen someone else follow this perception and it will consume less amount of time. Okay, but the point is you have to go through each and every question. Don't be like that in the exam you have a 65 question and you are just able to see the 55 question. You just not seeing the 10 questions. That you have to be analyzed ki which order is best for you. Okay. For example, you can check in the second mock test, you can check the second order. For example, in second mock test, you can check ki okay, I will do the non-tech first. Then I will do the 2 marks and 1 mark question of technical paper. You know? You can go in this order also. Sai Krishna, what I'm saying is, sir, finding 1 mark and 2 mark question is a time waste. Obviously, it's time waste, but by seeing just, you cannot find out. For example, let's say Sai Krishna, you are going into a non-tech session. Technical and non-tech section are actually the differentiation. So you are seeing the question number 1. You can see the marks first. It's a 1 mark question. Just leave it, go to a 2 mark. Okay, so it will not waste that much amount of time. I'm not telling you you should find Don't find it. Just observe. It's a 1 mark question. Attempt it. It's not 1 mark question. Go for the next question. That's the way. It will take hardly how many seconds. You just have to see the question and the marks. Question and the marks. Okay. But yeah, that's totally up to you. I'm not telling you follow this order. I'm telling you finding your own order. You have to find your own order. Okay. For example, if I talk about myself, when I give the exam, I follow this particular order. Why? First of all, non-tech paper, the non-tech paper which contain aptitude and maths, it is so much easier as compared to a technical paper and consume very less amount of time. So in half an hour or more 40 minutes, I can complete the non-tech paper in the GATE examination. Okay. Once I complete the non-tech paper, it contain around I guess 15-18 questions. It contain around 20 questions approximately, 15 questions approximately. So I will get confidence. Okay, in this 40 minutes, I have done my 15 questions. So that's mindset you have. Okay, I got a confidence. 15 questions ho chuke hai. I will left with only the 50 questions. Now in the remaining time, I will go for a 50 questions. Okay, in that I will go for a 2 mark question first. That I'm talking about my personal experience. Okay, not for you. You can choose your own order. Then I go for a 2 mark question. Why? Because 2 mark questions require your critical thinking. If you do the 1 mark question first and non-tech question first, then your mind get tired. Okay, let's talk about myself. My mind get tired if I go for a non-tech and then 1 mark question. Then I will not going to think clearly about 2 marks question. But once I complete the non-tech, I jump to a 2 marks question because now my mind is fresh right now. I can think about it. I can think about derivations. I can think about the formulas. So after attempting 2 mark questions, I jump to 1 mark question. Okay, that's my way of attempting the exam. Your way can be different, but you have to find your way and practice over that. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए that you just find your way and giving the GATE exam next day. Find your order in 2 or 3 mock tests. For example, this is not your order. Go for a 3rd mock test. Find your order and give the remaining test by yourself, by your order. Sir, can we experiment in a mock test by taking easy questions solved by skipping through questions? Because after so much practice, we can identify easy and hard question instantly. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. If you want to do like this, first you want to attempt the easy question. That's a very practical way. By observing a question, by observing the length of a question, you can easily pick which one is easy, which one is difficult. But that you can only get if you have enough practice. For example, in a power system, generally power system and machines, if you are from electrical background, you can see the question length is very large. So you can skip those questions, go for the scoring subject first, like network ho gaya, control ho gaya, signals ho gaya. Go for that subject first, then jump back to a power system and machines. In this way, you can do the questions. If you are from EC, you can pick from the analog subject. For example, in analog, sometimes by observing the circuit, you can see this question is hard. But it may happen that this can also be simpler. But at that particular time frame, you can think, okay, in this particular circuit, you have 2 BJTs, you have 3 MOSFETs. So this question may be hard. I can go to a next question. Okay, because in very less amount of time, you have to decide in starting stage of exam whether you want to attempt it now or you want to attempt it later. Okay, because that crucial starting time is very important. Because the last 1 hour is for your critical thinking. If you are going to attempt a difficult question later, that 1 hour is for your critical thinking. Okay. Now that we have a common points like the mock test will help the candidate comfortable with the exam condition. Also, it will boost your confidence. Okay. All of these points is okay, but also it will boost your confidence. Ki अच्छा हमें कितनी practice हो गई? How much we know right now? Once you know this thing, once you know what you don't know, you can do the revision over that. For example, I don't know how to attempt the 555 timer, or I don't know how to attempt the multi-vibrator question. So I will see the mock test. There is a multi-vibrator question. I will skip those multi-vibrator questions right now in a mock test. And then after the test complete, I will go to my notes. I will solve 10 to 15 questions over multi-vibrators and then again see what question has been asked in a mock test and I can attempt it. So once you complete the mock test, your particular practice doesn't stop there. You have to analyze the mock test carefully. That's very important. Okay. Baki, the remaining points are simple for you. You can read it through here. Not that much important. The point is, this is the most important point. This is the most important step. Analyze the mock test result. Okay. What's the most important step? First of all, you have to assess what is your overall score in the mock test. Okay, it may happen that in few subjects you are not so much confident, but still you are getting a good mark. For example, you are getting 80 marks. Just for an example, you are getting 80 marks in your examination, but what happened? You see that in a communication, you are getting 0. In a communication, you are getting 0. So from here, you understand one point here, ki, okay, I'm good enough in a remaining subject right now. I should be more focused on a communication. So you can divide your time once you analyze in which subject you are good, in which subject you are not good. So in the subjects in which you are not good, you can give more time to those subjects like communication, machines, analog. These subjects can be tricky for you. So you can divide your time according to that. But that particular result or assassination you can do, that particular result and the particular decision you can took after the giving the mock test and analyze the result. Okay. Next, compare your score with the expected cutoff and your personal target score. So first, compare your score with yourself. Don't just see how much the topper will get right now. Compare your score with yourself and see your journey. You have to see your journey, and your journey should be in a increasing form. Okay. For example, today I'm getting 40 marks. Tomorrow I'm getting 41, 43, 45. It may happen depending on the level of mock test. There can be a dip. There can be a dip from 45. You can dip to a 40 marks. That's okay. But in most of your journey of a mock test, this should be in an increasing manner. Okay. That's very, very important. And once you are satisfied that you are achieving your personal target or you are very close to a personal target, then you can compare your score with the remaining students. Okay. Okay. My friend is getting this score, or the other aspirants who are in a mock test getting this particular score. So once you are analyzed that particular thing, then obviously your particular importance of mock test or the meaning of mock test or role of mock test will get complete. Next, break down your performance by individual section or subject. I told you that's very important. Otherwise, you don't going to know in which subject you need more practice or less practice. One more thing. GATE exam is a theoretical exam. Sorry, my fault. GATE exam is a numerical exam. So you have to be sure that 90% paper will be of numerical paper. So you have to practice your numericals very, very carefully. And with the virtual calculator, not the scientific calculator, with the virtual calculator. And in GATE exam, it's very much good since the scientific calculator is not allowed, you are not going to get difficult calculation. The calculation will be in a range of a virtual calci only. So don't worry about the calculations there. Okay. Next, analyze your performance. Same thing. You can also analyze your performance based on your type of question you have. For example, you may be good in MCQ, but you need a practice in NAT type of question. So you should solve more NAT type of question. It may happen you are good in NAT and MCQ, but you need more work in MSQ type of question, because in multiple select question, what happens, bachcho, sometimes ki out of 4 statements, let's say 3 statements are correct. You are 100% sure for the 2 statements, but there is a third statement for which you are not sure. So in MSQ type of question, you need to be sure for every option you are selecting. That's very important there. Okay, but that's also good. There is no negative marking for MSQ, but still you have to select questions in which you are 100% sure in case of MSQ. In case of MCQ, you can be select a question in which you are 60 to 70% sure. Okay. Yes, but in the next phase, I will tell you. Right now we are talking about the analyze now. In the next phase, we will discuss about the frequency of test. Then I will discuss. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. Next, you have to evaluate the time taken. Always remember 2 hours 45 minutes. This should be your cutoff time. This should be the time at which you should stop your test. Okay, even though if you have not completed the test, stop your test at 2 hours 45 minutes correctly. Okay, it will help you to analyze your brain. Your brain will get I can say brain will get work in that particular manner. In GATE exam also, you have to complete the test before 3 hours. Thoroughly review incorrect answers. Okay, that is important. You have to review which answer is incorrect. Also, you have to mark the bookmarks. Or if you can take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot, or you can mark the bookmark there, so that after 2 or 3 weeks, you can come back to those questions only which are incorrect. Apply insight gained from your analysis to your study plan. You can make your study plan dynamic according to what subjects you know and what subjects you don't know. Now, before going to the last stage, let me give you one information that you can download our app BYJU'S Exam Prep. Here we are taking, all the faculty are taking free classes for you, in which you can get these features like leaderboard, in which you can compete with your fellow aspirants and you can see where you stand with the score you have. So if you haven't downloaded the app, I will advise you download the app and also attend all the free classes that we are taking there. Next, last step, determine the optimal frequency of a mock test. Okay, this step is a general step. Again, I'm repeating, this step is a general step. It's totally depend on your own time, how much time you can give. If you are college going student or a office going student, obviously you are going to have a less amount of time compared to a student who are studying after dropping a year. So that's important here. You have to first decide by yourself how much time you can give for a mock test, how much time you can give for a revision, and how much time you can give for your new subjects. Because right now in the mid of November, you can start a new subject. Okay, not the core subject, I will say, you can complete the half of the core subject right now. But once you enter into a half of December, means around 15 December, no need to start any new subject. There will be only revision. Whatever you have learned in the previous months, that is going to be enough, and you have to be confident over that. No need to start the new subject or new topic after the 15th December. There will be a revision time for the next 1.5 months, right? So if we talk about the optimal frequency, so I will say that you should start. I hope you have started the mock test, or not the complete mock test. I will say the subject-wise mock test you have started. I hope so. So you should start the mock test in advance of the GATE examination. Early mock test serve as baseline assessment of your preparation level. It means right now, if you are doing the subject-wise mock test and if you are not getting a good score, don't worry about it. Work on the areas in which you are not getting a right answers, or you are getting a minor mistakes. So work on that particular area. That's very, very important. So right now you should just making a base or reference on which your future test is going to be evaluated. Okay, so right now just make it as a reference. Now how many tests you can give? So in the initial stage of preparation, aim to take one mock test every 2 or 3 weeks. This I'm talking about the complete mock test. This line is for the complete mock test, which is of 3 hours. That in 1 week you can take either 2 or 3 a week. This frequency allows sufficient time in in-depth study and skill improvement. But if you talk about the subject-wise mock test, that is also important. So subject-wise mock test, this subject-wise mock test is actually around for 1 to 1.30 hours, means 1 hour or the 1.5 hour. This subject is mock test, so try to give it every alternate day. You can select the subject according to your preparation. For example, if you have already completed the power electronics, to select that particular test day. If you have already completed EDC, select that particular day. But that's plan you have to make sure that you are planning it for yourself. Don't go to video how to plan for the mock test. You should plan your mock test by yourself. You can understand the frequency you have. For example, for 3 hours, try to give for every 2 or 3 a week. You can choose the weekend if you are in a job or if you are college going. But this much time you can give for a subject-wise test. Okay. Next, as the GATE exam approaches, increase the frequency of mock test. During the last 2 or 3 months, already we have in this particular month, aim for 1 mock test per week or even more frequency if time permits. Okay, again. It's not 1. It's 4. It's actually 4. Four mock tests. Okay, 4 mock tests per week or even more frequently if the time permits. Again, that depends on you. Okay, if you are in a later stage of something, I will say if you haven't started the mock test, started right now. Just in the starting 15 days till 30th November, you can give less time of mock test. But after that, from 1st December, start doing mock test. That's very important. Try to increase the frequency as the time permits, because whatever you have learned, that is enough till now. Okay, or even you can take one more month to start the new concept, but that will be enough till 15 December. After that, just the practice, just revision from where, and you should do the question from where you are getting. For example, from the mock test series, our videos, or on our app. From wherever you are getting a questions, do that. And the previous year question will be on your tip. Okay, at least revise the previous year question 2 or 3 times before going the exam. Next, be cautious not to overdo the mock test. Now, this is also important. If you are giving a mock test, you have, after a single mock test, you have to analyze it. Don't do like this. Ki, right now, I'm just giving a mock test, and after 2 or 3 days, I will do the analysis. It will not going to help you in any other manner. For example, today I'm giving the 6th mock test, and after 2 days, I'm going to analyze the 6th mock test. No. After giving a mock test, analyze it, because you know how did your brain work on that 1 hour, 3 hour. If you analyze it after the gap of 2-3 days, you will forget how did your brain work at that particular time. That's why it is important that when you are giving a mock test, analyze it, take a break. In that break, either you can take a personal break, or you can do some study, or you can do the light questions from the different subjects. But don't do like this, that you are giving a mock test only and don't do the analysis. That's important. Next, in the week immediately preceding the GATE 2024, means we are talking about in the last week of the examination, reduce the number of mock tests. Or I will say, just don't do the mock test. If you're in the last week of examination, don't do the mock test. You just revise the mock test. Means I told you, you have to make a bookmarks. So once you have bookmarked the question or the screenshotted the questions, you just go through that particular questions, see what's the important topic you have missed. You can revise those concepts, and then you can give the GATE exam clearly. So this particular time I'm focusing more on your mock test बच्चों, because यही time है आपके पास. In this 2 and 2.5 months, the mock test strategy is very, very important. Okay. So these are the points you should understand. Now, before ending a session, let me give you one particular information that from tomorrow, or I will say today is what? Today is Wednesday, right? So Thursday, Friday, Monday, means next week Monday, and Tuesday, there will be a mock test. I'm going to live on a mock test on the same timing. Mock test 1, mock test 2, and mock test 3, and mock test 4. I will bring the fresh questions. There will be no previous year question, because previous year question we have already done, and you can go through the previous year questions from books also, so that we have already done. But there will be a mixed subject. For example, tomorrow I'm going to bring a question on network theory and analog electronics. Okay? Syllabus I am just giving you actually the rough idea here. Analog electronics plus Then the day after tomorrow is the day after tomorrow will be the control system and signaling system. Then there will be a network theory and signaling system, and then there will be a control system and analog electronics. So I will bring around 15 questions based on this particular topic. Okay, so don't forget to attend. This is actually the subjects are actually not fixed right now, but from tomorrow we will see the subjects also. But this is fixed. This is fixed also 3 p.m. Subjects are tentative, but the time and the dates are fixed. So we are going to bring this particular subject, and we will try to solve 15 questions every day, so that you can get idea, and the question will be of 1 mark, 2 marks both, and it's going to be a fresh question, not the previous year question. So I hope you will all going to all going to watch this particular session. It's going to help you a lot. And those who are watching a recorded session, if you have any doubt, you can post your doubt on a comment section, or you can post your doubts on my Telegram channel. So from tomorrow, we are going to start this particular series. So before ending a session, let me give you one information that we have launched the GATE 2024 crash course for both electrical and EC. In this course, we are providing the live class, recorded lecture, study material, practice quiz, and mock test. Also, my particular subject is going to be complete. The analog is going to be complete here that I'm taking. So you can go through that particular subject also and practice a lot. So bye guys, take care, enjoy the match. But from tomorrow, just do the practice and just be with us, so that you can get a good amount of questions and your practice can be improved. So bye guys, take care.